Why, hello there, everybody. It is I, Super Paul Games, and I'm just looking around. France still owns England and France. Scotland's growing into Ireland. France owns a bit of Ireland. Italy owns most of Spain and Italy. Iceland's divided in two. Recently, we got this territory because one of our vassals took it over. And recently, we got this territory? Or these two territories? Because they did the same thing. I don't remember. Exactly. We got a little bit of money in the bank. We are still running a bit of a deficit. Let's merge our guys here. These are all of our retinue units. To the narrow-minded bigot Hermes II, may your humors rot. Oh, we must have ransomed somebody. You know, we just finished a war with the Nisani, but that wouldn't necessarily stop us from perhaps going to raid them some more. That might be a nice time. In fact, we're going to leave this army... We're going to move this army right here. Probably split them in two, and then start raiding the Nisani some more, even though we just kicked the crap out of them. And this area down here seems to have rebuilt for them since we raided them last. Maybe we'll raid there too. As we're trying to finish replenishing the retinue. We can still upgrade the retinue some. What do we want? I would love some more heavy infantry. So let's get some heavy infantry. Some more heavy infantry. Some more heavy infantry. And then we should be at our cap with that. Yep. Somebody, our daughter's got consumption. Well, that sucks. My liege, not now. Yeah, you made somebody love you, whatever. So let us turn these guys both into raiding armies. We'll send one there. The other one here. We will turn you into a raiding army. We'll send you into there. And then this last guy will become another raiding army, and we'll send him there. We'll lose some guys due to attrition doing this, but hopefully the amount of money we make from all these raids will make up for it. We will merge these dweebs, and then we will move them up towards the front. Still going to be spending a lot of money. Well, not as much as I thought. That should go up on building up the retinue. I swear, the music in this game is all over the place. Hopefully I didn't turn up so loud that it deafens people. I doubt it will, though. You're like, oh, I can't hear you. We still have some problems here in our county capital, Sofia. There's a smuggler's ring, and there is a highway robber band. Because of how long we were in the red because of wars, we're still building up the infrastructure of sheriffs and stuff like that to get rid of it. Victory... Where? Oh, they must have put some troops out there to stop us? I thought you guys were marching north there. Maybe I forgot to hit it? I don't remember. So we're going to siege all these areas. You can see the siege started. More people getting typhoid or whatever consumption. Give us your money! We're gonna break Nisani's back. You can see right there by the colored, like, cross stuff there, we are raiding. We will raid up to their limit. Or I should say down to their limit there. Then we'll siege the area. Hopefully get a ton of money. Man, I like being a pagan in this game. It's really nice to have options like that. Did I tell you dweebs to move north? I thought I had. I must not have. Either that or my mouse right button is going. Sorry, that's the sound of me having problems with the mouse. Okay, there we go. There's no problem you can't solve by hitting it. Unless it's with another person, don't go hitting other people. And don't go telling people I said to hit other people. I don't need that kind of trouble. Oh, maybe it's because I spilled a cup of water everywhere earlier. I like baptize the table I usually keep my mouse on and other things. It's like, I'm going to watch some Twitch. I'm going to go put my cup down after a drink, and I just dumped it on its side. Because I'm good at things like that. While we're at it, let's take a look at Emperor Hermes II, the Sword of Erlik Khan. Very good at diplomacy. Got decent stats. Let's look at his current heir apparent, Prince Radigan. Good diplomacy, good marshal. Not as good stewardship as I'd hoped. He is a genius, very good at state intrigue, which isn't very important for a family. His wife has got the lover's pox, meaning she's probably cheating on him, but they do have a kid that's a genius. So maybe that trait will stay in the family. We currently have high crown authority. We want to get to max and imperial, but we cannot do that in Hermes' lifetime, because you can only, well, we have 100 messages here, raise crown authority once in any leader's lifetime. I think raise or lower it, to be honest. Because way back when we got screwed by that, during a regency period for a previous leader. I think it was his grandfather, maybe. Yeah, it might have been Hermes the First, I can't remember. Or maybe Horse Baby Boy? This family has come so far. If you look at the family tree. If you go back to Horse Baby Boy, Dongerson, way back to Dan. Jumping through a bunch of different families there, skipping people. Alright, come on, let's get these defender walls down. These guys are going to run out of food and be like, fine, we surrender, we need food. And then we're going to take all their money, touch the ladies on the boobies. They'll be like, oh, I touched boobies. I know you did. I touched my lady boobies. Don't you mean mine? No, I meant my own. My boobs are getting flappy. What? Emperor Hermes, you're so silly. Emperor Hermes is a family patriarch. The man is the undisputed head of the family, resolving conflicts and leading with a firm but gentle hand. It means he spanks people when they get out of line. Religious studies. The character is a seeker of religious knowledge and insights. He's gregarious, diligent, zealous, honest, temperate. He's got a scar from when a bear attacked his face. Almost forgot about that. He's a poet. And he's an intricate web weaver. King Berenger II of France has set up Pope Ives as the anti-pope. I don't care. Because we believe in the one true Tangri religion. Not that Catholicism stuff. And we've got a pretty good head of the Tangri religion right now with that Yavante guy. Oh, you can see right there by that little green line going down. We are about to finish our siege here in a month or so. It's going to happen. The important thing is for it to happen and for us to have lots of monies. Because I want to take some of that money if we can and start upgrading our personal settlements. Like if you look at Sofia here, our castle. If we had money, we could build a castle town, which would be additional tax income. And I want to build those, and these are our 6 personal territories. Constantinople, Thrace, Dorksylvania, Turnovo, Nicopolis, and Sofia. Man, everybody's getting ill. The stupid, you can see the little clouds here. Consumption. Probably the pollution from all of our amazing trade shops. Oh, it's about to go. Come on. Let's finish sieging this place, then we can have the fun of burning it. That's the best part. My liege, my mission. Go away. We're going to burn a city. Well, barony. Victory. You can see our money went up. Oh, no. There's a new high priest of the religion? High priest Yavante has died. And been succeeded by this guy. He is trusting, wroth, craven. He's a coward and he's an angry one. Lustful. Oh, this guy's terrible. What a terrible high priest. Go to church and he's going to beat you. And then try and fuck your body afterwards. Oh, well, we burned the castle. We sieged that. We are sieging the city here. Once again, we are just looting. We are not taking over territory. In fact, we have a truce with them where we can't attack them without getting giant penalties to what people think of us for breaking our word. That's alright. We're going to just break them financially. The way I look at it is their bank. Oh, somebody is raiding Brandenburg, or attempting to. These raiders suck, though. Oh, they're from the Isle of Man. Holy crap, France taking more and more of Ireland. Damn, France. Are you fighting a war with Aquitaine, though? Because you can see occupied areas here. Defending against Rorgon of Rorgon's host claim on France. Defending against Matthew of Aquitaine. And, Aquitaine and France are going to war. And we've succeeded in some of these sieges here. Which ones? Yeah, we burned this castle again. These poor people here. This is like the second or third time we've done that to them. We're going to move you guys a little further from the front. I doubt the raiders are going to come after you, but just in case. Oh, look, they're taking care of it themselves. They were dumb, because the guy in charge of Brandenburg, this guy here, High Chief Sermon, the Sword of Tung, he's really smart. He took these areas over himself. You don't want to fuck with that guy. That was, once again, our chancellor, like, I kissed up to someone. A daughter was born to our son, so we have a granddaughter, Alexandra. She's not a genius, like her dad or her mom. But the eldest is... Wait, am I on the wrong one? I thought our grandson was a genius. Did he lose that trait somehow? Did I look at that wrong? Here's our son. Here's our grandson. Okay, I must have clicked on the wrong kid. We have multiple grandchildren. This is the one who would be the heir apparent if something doesn't change. Which you can, because we are ultimogenitor, where the youngest son inherits. Alright, burning down the castle. Burning down the house and the city. Man, this rating is great. We already have 700 gold. This entire LP. And we're on episode, what, 160, 170, 180 something? This is going to be the longest LP I've ever done. It'll probably beat Mountain Blade for that. And we've been broke, or had just a small amount of money most of the time. And now we've got tons of loot. Another victory. And we're about to finish sieging this city. If you're the head of Nasani, let's find that guy. This guy, Duke. Oh, he's capable too. So he must have had like a stroke or something. Poor guy. He's like, oh, I can't move. Honey, they're taking all our shit. Murr. That's alright. You were a jerk to us, I think, once. And if not, well, whatever. Almost a grand. That would be nice. Emperor Hermes II is like, I want to leave my son with lots of money. So when we have the next transition of power, it's not like the last ones, where there are giant civil wars, where you can hopefully bribe people. I've noticed that Vasily, my nephew, and Chief Carlman, my other nephew, are not in the best of terms. It's time for uncle-nephew party. Let's go get on a boat, everybody. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Boats and hoes. So you're going to spend some family time. Guiscard Rizani, the Peasant Revolt, has declared a Peasant Revolt for Ryazan. Really? Why would you guys be so dumb as to do that? How many other revolts have worked? Seriously. So that's way in the middle of the country. It's possible our chiefs and high chiefs might deal with it. Carlman, Vasily, and I had the greatest of times together. We caught some fish and ate them, and Santa showed up. We like each other better now. Oops. Sometimes when I'm trying to reach these messages here, I go too far. Man, that's a lot of rebels. Yeah, but you can see right there, that's one of our vassals here, the chief. Get out of here. There's been a new Grand Mayor elected in Pomerania. That's our Trade Republic. Oh, they got some reinforcements up there, though. But the rebels aren't going to probably be as well armed. Another victory in our sieges. Over a grand money-wise. Come on, Chief. Kick the crap out of these dirty rebels. Why don't you help other Chief? This is the way it should be, though. When rebels rise up, our high chiefs or chiefs should take care of it in a lot of cases. And look at that. Look how quickly that rebellion was put down by some intelligent people in our kingdom. I guess it's not technically put down yet. Ooh, we siege another area. And another. Oh, wait, no, that was autosave delay and everything. Apparently it was a bishopric. Oh, and I missed some of these things up here because I was too busy watching rebels get killed. If they go back here... Alright, there are so many people here. If you look at the levy, it's 1,400. If you look at the garrison, it's 1,000. They do not have enough people to siege here. So it should be effectively over, the rebellion. It'll take time to end, but I don't think they're going to be able to do any real damage. They might find somewhere little to take. We'll appoint this guy as the commander. Just to get rid of it, we will appoint a new... Oh, we need a new chancellor. We'll make this guy, and a new holy man. We'll make this guy. New holy man, I want you to study cultural tech. And chancellor, I want you to... I don't know. Fabricate claims on Germany? This little shield here shows that this is where the Kingdom of Germany lives. If you could get a claim on the entire Kingdom of Germany, I would press that. Even though we'd have to go to war with the Holy Roman Empire. Who is incredibly weak right now. I kind of want to avoid wars, though. We fought so many for a while that right now it would be nice just to get our finances in order. Which we are trying. Look at that. City is burning. We're about to do the same to the bishopric there. That bishopric's already burning. Sucks to be them. So's that bishopric. I went to church and everything was burning, so I went home. Our soldiers would be there and be like, we'll still take your tithes. You can still leave an offering. An offering to Tung the Guiscard. Oh, he appreciates your money. And our expenses for our retinue have gone down. That's good news. You know what we can do? Now that we've got all this loot, we're going to go to Sofia. We're going to go to the castle. I want to build a castle town. Total is +6 income. I think it's only going to be a +2 increase, I believe, but... So we're going to build a castle town there. And I think we're going to build one in Constantinople. Finally, the new administration penalty is over in Constantinople. So we'll build a castle town there too. Wait, that's +2. Maybe the other one there is +6. Trying to bring in more money. We'll probably never need to build the walls here because they are maxed out with Theodosian walls. Constantinople then is going to look at their fort level. 13! I don't think you're going to see that anywhere else. See, ours is 6 here in Sofia. That's right, so we're building 2 castle towns. One in Constantinople. A city has formed around the castle as local peasants flock to the walls for protection. I wanted to do this a lot earlier in the game. It didn't make sense when we had Gavelkind, though, as pagans. Not until we reformed the religion, and then it took us a long time to set up our power base here. And honestly, this part of the power base, I didn't expect. We picked that up in Hermes' lifetime because he got mad at the Constantinople Byzantine Empire because they were jerks to him. My prisoner, Buttface, is complaining. She can rot in her cell. Unless anybody wants to pay for her. Ooh, we can ransom this dweeb. Somebody will give 10 for Teresa. And somebody will give 10 for the little girl. The women. How much for the women? Somebody will ransom this little boy. Man, a lot of kids were made in prison. Or I should say born. Maybe I should keep an eye on that. We've got a bunch of these little kids here. I'm sure their parents that are out there will want them back. Somebody sent a mean message. It was like, to the narrow-minded bigot. And I'm like, what do you want, kid? Just give me the money. Come on, let's get this barony too. I know we're going through this money pretty fast And I should probably leave it where we have about 500 gold. But definitely, we want to build up our home areas even more. Especially when we have an empire this big. Because sooner or later, factions are going to be a problem. You know what, King Bernardine, you're an idiot. This glowing area is King Bernardine's territory. Most all of it we gave to him. He's got a ton of troops. We just gave it to him as a kid. I believe it was him. He could go around. We siege another place for more money. He could go around and conquer all kinds of things. He get tons of women and money. And he doesn't. All he ever wants to do is have rebellions. He's a bit of a jerk-off, if you ask me. And I do ask me. Getting really close to the barony. Well, everybody, that was this episode. It was mostly just stealing from the neighbors. I had fun with it. I don't know if it was fun to watch. We're going to do a little bit more of that as we continue to build up in the future and get ready for the handoff to the successor. But that's a little ways away, hopefully. Emperor Hermes is 53. His dad died at 59, so hopefully we have at least 6 more years with Hermes. Maybe more. We'll see. Either way, take it easy, everybody.